Hello dear students of class 9th, I am Rajendra Rai, making video for your learning digitally. And my dear student, as you have already learned about the cell in the live classes as well as so many videos online, and now we are taking here the learning video of the tissue onward you will learn from my side. Dear student, you have studied cell, and as you know that single cellular organism are performing their all the functions of their own living system, and the multicellular organism, when they organized in a way so that they have the different systems in their body. Different systems means vascular system, respiratory system, digestive system, nervous system, excretory system. So all the systems they have in their complicated living body. Dear students, these systems are having different organs, and the organs are made up of different types of group of the cells. Different types of the group of the cells, they perform the different types of functions. And why the group is required? The group is required to increase the amount of the function, to increase the efficacy of the function that is specified by the organism. So dear student, let us discuss about the tissue, and you can define this tissue as the group of the cells when they get unite together to perform in large amount of the function, large amount of the work, and with accuracy, so that their group is termed as the tissue. So the group of the cells are called tissue. The group of the cells for the accurate function and for the more function. My dear students, the topic tissue you can learn in the two parts. Number one part is the plant tissue. There are two types of these organisms, plants and animals. And as you know, the plants are static, animals are moving. Because of this nature, static and moving, the plants and animals are having the different types of the tissue. Their structural organizations are different. So let us see about the plant tissue. Number one, plant tissue. Dear student, the plant body is made up of, as you know, different systems: vascular system, food manufacturing system, stomata, root system, and these systems are made up of different types of tissue. So let us see about the plant tissue. My dear students, plant tissue are divided into growth tissue, and permanent tissue. Dear student, this growth tissue is called meristematic tissue. Meristematic tissue. And permanent tissue are called, these are the permanent, they are permanently present inside the plant body. So these are two types of tissue are found in the plant body. Dear students, let us discuss about the growth tissue or meristematic tissue. Now, so when you discuss this growth tissue or meristematic tissue, you will find that there are three types of tissue. Apical meristematic tissue, apical meristematic tissue, lateral meristematic tissue, and intercalary meristematic tissue. My dear students, if you see the diagram of these tissues, you will find that where does they exist in the plant body. So you will find that there are tips of the body, there are branches, and there are roots. So these stem tips, this is stem tips, stem apex, this is root apex. Root apex. Stem apex means stem tips are having the apical meristematic tissue. These tissue are apical tissue are having the growth cells. These are the growth cells, and these cells are responsible for the growth in height. Growth in height. These are the apical meristematic tissue, and this is also found at the root tips. They are also found at the root tips. These are the apical meristematic tissue. Dear students, there are nodes. Certain nodes are there, and these nodes these are the nodes, and these nodes are having different types of tissue. These nodes are having different types of tissue, and they are responsible for the branching in plants. They are responsible for the branching in plants, so that plant can expand their branches, and the existence of leaf can take place. Also, the development of flower can take place. So these are the intercalary. These are responsible for the branching, of the plant. These are responsible for the branching of the plant. And dear students, there are some tissues which are growth tissue. They are found laterally on the stem of the plant, and they are responsible for the increasing girth or increasing height of the plant. So these are the lateral meristematic tissue. They increase girth of the plant. So dear students, these are three types of the growth tissue, meristematic tissue, and if you see the structure of a single cell of this tissue, meristematic tissue, then you will find there is a large nucleus. There is a large nucleus which is already ready for the, it's every time ready for the cell division. Large nucleus. This is the meristematic cell. Meristematic cell. So dear students, these are the meristematic cells. These are responsible for the growth of the plant, whether they are growing in height or they are growing in branching or they are growing in wide or width. These tissues are responsible, and these are the growth tissues. Dear students, when these tissues, these cells are becoming older, then they get converted into the second type of tissue. When they are maturing, they are older one, then they will be converted into the permanent tissue. And further, plant is growing. Every time plant is growing. My dear students, apical, lateral and intercalary, as you are looking here, these are the three types of the growth tissue. When they get matured, they get older, then they will be converted into the permanent tissue. Their cells are converted into the permanent cells, whether they are simple or they are complex permanent tissue. My dear students, these cells are having the large nucleus because these cells are every time they are ready for the cell division, because cell division is required for the growth of the plant, and this is all about the growth tissue or meristematic tissue. Dear students, come to the next tissue, that is permanent tissue. As you know, the permanent tissue or the permanent cells are present in the plant body, and these permanent tissue are of two types, as you have already studied, that is simple permanent and complex permanent. Simple permanent tissues are having three types of cells: parenchyma, parenchyma and sclerenchyma. Complex permanent tissue, that is having the two types of the tissue group, xylem and phloem. These are the vascular bundles. They are responsible for the transportation in the plant body, and 75% of the cells they are having that is the dead cells, and 25% that is the living cells. They are the xylem and phloem parenchyma. My dear students, in the next video you will see about the permanent tissue of the plant body. Thank you very much for watching this video.